Welcome, all you beautiful souls, to your weekly energy update. We're looking at the week of October 23rd to October 30th. Of course, these are timeless, so if you ever are drawn to any of these by spirit, of course, they have messages here for you, so I trust the gut and actually watch the video. So this week, wow, we've got the Scorpio new moon partial solar eclipse on October 25th. Now, the new moon is going to be at its newest at 4:48 a.m. Mountain Time, and that solar eclipse starts at 5:01 a.m. Mountain Time. Now, you want to check the internet and see where the shadow is going to be seen on there. I don't think we're going to see it in the United States. I think it's more over like Europe and up into the north and south of that area there. But check out the internet. You might be able to see it. Take all the precautions when looking at the sun, of course. So this partial solar eclipses, what does that do to our week? Well, solar eclipses have like these trajectory shifts in our life. Usually there's like big news that comes, a radical change, just, surprises. It's eclipses. It's out of the ordinary type of things that happen. And we want to look at the energy of the moon that it actually happens, because what's happening is the moon is moving in front of the sun, between the sun and the earth, and that's why there's a shadow and why it eclipses depending on where you're at looking at it in the world. So, of course, this energy of this new moon is in Scorpio. And talk about moons normally have emotional energy around it, but Scorpio brings in a lot of extreme emotional energy. So be aware of that as we're going into it. Whatever we focus on is what grows during that period. So use the energy in which way you would like to feel, because it'll be amplified whatever you're focusing on. The Scorpio energy also, it's usually a 8th house energy, which is about other people's money, intimacy, and partnerships and sensuality, power. Also, it's kind of like the psychological type of focus, looking at how the psyche works and different things like that, and really a lot of energy around mysteries. So I'm going to put up a little quick screen here that's going to show you just a short little small summary of the kind of themes that you can look at for Scorpio, because what does a new moon bring us? 10 wishes. So if you focus on the energies and themes of the actual moon sign that it's happening in, it amplifies and makes it even more of an amazing energy and helps with the, manifestation of those wishes. Also, if you do it within the first 8 hours after the new moon hits its newest, which was that 4:48 a.m. Mountain Time, even more powerful. So it's a great way to take advantage of those. You can make any wishes you want during this new moon, but if you focus on the themes, then that helps. So here is that screen. All right, and then, in addition to all of that, on October 30th, Mars moves into its full retrograde. We've already been feeling the pre-shadow of it, so we've already been having this reflective type of energy on how we deal with masculine energy, fathers, men, those in authority. Of course, Mars was the god of war, so we also have this awareness around our aggression or our aggressive thoughts, our beliefs, our memories in our lives. So for this video, for this reading by each individual zodiac sign, I am going to be looking into what are we ready to look at regarding masculine energy in our lives? What's for our highest experience to know or reflect upon regarding those subjects? Now, before we jump into your reading, I did want to make sure you're aware, and I'll have this video linked down in the description box and also at the end of the video. I made an announcement that every week I'm going to be having a drawing to give away one 30-minute free personal recorded reading. And all you have to do on these weekly updates is comment down below. And if you make a bunch of comments on this one video, then, that counts as one entry. But if you comment on any of the other 12 of the videos by sign, then each one of those counts as an entry into the drawing. So you can check out your sun sign, of course, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign, whatever planet resonates with you during this period, maybe even your Mars sign. And of course, whatever you're drawn to. Just make sure to watch the video, comment, and at the end of the week, I will close down. You'll have a full week to be able to actually comment and watch the videos. And then the following Saturday, I do close it down with a little comment on the video saying the drawing is closed. And then I'll pull name and I'll announce the winner on that following Sunday. So I'm excited for all of that. And hopefully you guys are too. And I am going to jump in to your reading for this week for your sign right now. All right, Aries, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right, so let's take a look here, see what Creator and Spirit would like you to know about divine masculine energy. What can you reflect upon? All right. So for all our Aries, what would you like them to know, please? Okay, none of those. Not all those. What would you like our Aries to know, please? All right, so this is the one right here. And you have Breathe, card number 29. Beautiful card. Let's put that right here and let's see what energy comes in here for you. So the energy is about, patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. It says patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course, meditate and trust, breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. And now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Now, these both also have a relationship and a prosperity message, which I do want to read. The relationship message says, don't be in too much of a hurry right now with relationships. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there's no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. I like it. And then the prosperity message says, you have worked long and hard. Your dreams are coming to fruition, and you want to hurry things along. You are the slow one, moving languidly, yet still progressing right now. In a rhythm dictated by your authentic nature, the essence of your dream, and the will of the universe. Slow and steady wins this race. You will indeed win if you relax, stay the course, trust your intuition, and breathe. So yeah, the reflection on this energy is we have an exhale and an inhale. Exhale and an inhale. And so you only have so much air to exhale if you're not inhaling, right? And so this is the time to take in and rest and be patient. And then you'll have the air to breathe out and have forward movement. But there's this ebb and this flow that they're indicating here for you. It's like the divine masculine, divine feminine balance. And we all have both of those within us, regardless if we're male or female or how we identify. So let's take a look here and through these archetype cards and just see what else that they would like you to know about this breathing. And I know patience. Go with the flow. Know that it's all unfolding, unflowing. All right. Okay, yeah, they do want that one right there. So that's the one that we're going to take. All right. And we've got the Virgin. And these have both light attributes and shadow attributes. So when you're in alignment with the energy of breathing and flowing, then you have this, you maintain the symbolic purity of heart and spirit, right? Flow, beautiful flow. When we're in the lower vibration of this, the shadow of this energy not flowing with this, then we have a fear of an intimate union. And so we have this wall up regarding coming together with other individuals and being open to receiving, right? And that's what this is talking about. So this is divine feminine energy, right? Like we're talking about. It even kind of almost looks like the same type of individual in both of these pictures, huh? Love it. So let's also take here, we're going to look into the Tarot of the Divine and see what they want to add here for this beautiful breathing flow and unfolding in your life. So let's take a look. And I know Aries, you got a lot of fire energy and you're like, what? Sit still? No. But fire needs air. Otherwise it goes out, right? So let's take a look here one more time. What else would you like our Aries to know, please? What else for our Aries regarding the breathing and the flow? Okay, they do want to those two. What else? Okay, they do want to that one and that one. And that one and that one. And then this one is for up here for the end of the reading. So I'll put these over here. Let's just get these scooched into their positions. And we will start with this one. We got the moon energy. Again, very mother energy because it's Mother Luna. It's all about nurturing. And so definitely getting in tune with the divine feminine side, the balancing period. And again, it almost looks like the same individual in all three, right? So definitely connecting with the nurturing side, nurturing yourself, and doing this breathing and this pausing, knowing that it's all part of the cycles like the moon has, where, it controls the ebb and flow of the tides, knowing that there is this breathing rhythm that happens. And the moon is a perfect example of that with its moon cycles and how it impacts our tide every day. That's what the moon does, is it impacts and it pulls the tide out and then it brings it back in and like a giant breath, right? So perfect. Then you have the World card. And the World card does represent significant ending of cycles and new beginnings. So again, ending and beginning, ending and beginning. So trusting that as things are unfolding, things that are moved out of your life are for a reason to open up new. And it's like the seasons. We have 4 generally in most places because that's how the flow happens. Every season has its purpose. Spring is when things sprout and grow from the ground, and the summer is when they just expand and have all that growth with all the sun and the moisture. And then autumn and fall, that's the harvest. That's when the fruit shows itself, and when we're able to have the results of our fruit, things start falling from the trees to the ground. And winter is when those things go into the ground and things are happening underneath the surface. The soil's preparing for the next spring, for the new seeds that fell during fall to sprout up and grow again. And so very much there's the cycle of things about how things happen, about the ebb and the flow that's coming in here. And then you have the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. This is, it is about movement, and it's exactly what I was talking about, how things take time. the slowest night out of all four. There is still movement, but this is all about the seasons I talked about, because inside the other three nights are about your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy, and all that stuff happens like this inside, right? But this is the outside world seasons, like I was talking about. Perfect with what I was talking about. So definitely reiterating, there's 3 seasons. That's timing, things unfold, there is a cycle and a process. And then you have the 2 of Swords. So decision making, swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And it does talk about balancing. Again, one of the swords here is about your mind, your mental thoughts. So, those things that we've learned through time, logic, blah, blah, blah. But you also over here have this sword here, which is tied to the moon, which is about also bringing in your heart's desire. And again, this really balance about things. When you're making decisions coming up, trust both your mind and your heart, but really, usually it's close your eyes so you can see. So you close your eyes so you can trust your heart and your intuition and connect to that deep emotion, the divine feminine side, so that you get both. Because when you make decisions strictly from the mind, it's like Mr. Spock on Star Trek. When you make decisions by logic, it's not really bring a lot of pleasure and joy and a flood of emotion. Also, when you make decisions strictly from emotion, sometimes it doesn't turn out so well for us because we didn't think things through. So the joining together of those two, the balancing of the masculine and the feminine, is also being through very clear in this reading. So as you make decisions, just consider that. And you have the 6 of Wands. Wands is your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration. This is about recognition and being seen and being victorious and being brought to this place. So, the balance of, the internal and the external, the masculine, the feminine, that this brings you to a wonderful place of feeling recognized, feeling victorious in your pursuits. So as we're ending the reading coming here, all of this is showing you that it brings you into this place of power. It brings you into this place where you feel you're recognizing yourself, you're recognizing your own strengths, but people are recognizing it too. The balanced individual generally is seen as stable, right? And also being able to see both sides of things, like a mediator is able to step in between people, and because they're balancing both heart and mind, they understand people's passions, they understand people's motivations, and they're able to bring people together too. And then you have the Knight of Coins. And I do apologize. I totally read this as the Knight of Coins, but at least they showed up here about patience and everything I talked about here. So they're like, yeah. So evidently I was foreseeing the Knight of Coins, but it's the King of Coins here too, which the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, has an amazing journey that they go through. Of course, they understand this approach to life about all the seasons, and everything has its seasons, but this is about a beneficial outside world and about a really strong foundation of your worth that is found through all of this too, with the balancing of the masculine and the feminine, and the freedom that comes with that. I really feel there's other things I normally say about the King of Pentacles, but they're like, no, we meant the Knight of Coins, we meant the Knight of Pentacles, that it was all about the ebb and flow. So that is definitely one of the big lessons that the king learns through the process too, is to trust timing, trust the seasons, trust that everything has its time under the sun kind of, energy. And then your final card is the 10 of Cups. Yay! Emotional fulfillment and overflowingness. So yeah, they're definitely saying that, the combination of the divine masculine and feminine in your life, of the energy within you, is what brings you this emotional fulfillment in your life. It allows you to go places and feel things that you haven't felt before. And breathing is such an important part to living. Duh, right? If you don't breathe, you die. And so allowing the inhale and the exhale, remembering to breathe deeply. We have learned to be such shallow breathers in our current society. But taking time for that deep breath and that deep exhale brings you to this place of calm, brings you to this place that you flow with life. And when you go with the flow of life, with that inhale and the exhale, you are brought to this beautiful place of emotional fulfillment and overflowing in your life. So I love this for you, Aries. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you get access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all. And if you click on that, 1, you'll get notified when any new videos come out on the channel. But 2, you also get notified when I go live on YouTube providing free readings. I know I go live every single day providing free readings on YouTube. And in fact, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I go twice a day on those days. I'll put the times that I'm currently going live down in the description box below. So if you want to come over and say hi and see if we can get you a free reading live, then I'd love to see you there. Also, doing the things I mentioned helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, or subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it does want to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I am very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do also offer personal readings, and all that information is listed down in the description box of this video as well. All right, Aries, as you go throughout this week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, and of course, I love you too. You have an amazing week. Make sure you breathe. And until we meet again, you guys hang in there and you take care.